Here we go. Warm it up. Boom, 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 boom. What's going on, y'all? It's Asante here, back again with a hot new episode of A Black History Moment, where we celebrate Black excellence from the past, the present day, and what's coming into the future. We acknowledge it, we celebrate it, but most of all, we
promote it.
That's right, y'all. We promote it. So y'all get ready, stay tuned in, because we got a special episode, especially if you love vinyl, CDs, and all that beautiful music that just goes and hits your soul like bam, bam, bam. Y'all give it up for JBS Record Lounge. All right. So how you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. First of all, I want to thank you, Asante, for doing this. It's very rare that we get a chance to be exposed to our community. So I think what you're doing is a wonderful thing.
Oh, nice. Now, and speaking of JB's Record Lounge, let's talk about how'd you come up with the name?
Well, it is my initials, and it was a last minute kind of thing. I wanted the name to say exactly what it was.
Okay.
JB's meaning it's a part of my legacy. Record lounge meaning not only can you come in and purchase music, but you can come in and listen to music. You can come and hang out. You can come and get on your laptop every now and then. We have events here.
Oh, okay.
So it's more than just a record store while maintaining that traditional mom and pop record store experience.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I mean, to jump into an actual record store, I mean, it takes a lot of like a background. Do you have a background in music or so?
I'm a full-time musician. I sing for a living. I've been doing it now for over 15 years.
Okay.
So music is just a part of what I do, and I find that whatever else I try to involve myself in, music always plays a part. Was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. As you know, that's a hotbed for music with Bill Street and blues and rock and roll and Lucy Campbell and gospel and hymns and things of that nature. You're kind of steeped in music coming out of that area. So it's just always been a part of who I am.
Okay. Now, as far as music, who are some of your influences?
Oh, man.
I didn't brought it back now. I made him sit back on it.
You know what? When I think about influences, I think about them not only for their talent, but also what they stood for. So I would have to start with Paul Robeson.
Okay.
For those of you that don't know who Paul Robeson is, he was born in 1898, the son of a ex-slave who became a minister. Paul Robeson also became an ordained minister. He graduated from Rutgers as well as Columbia. He had a law degree. He was a professional football player, All-American lacrosse player, but we know him as an actor and a singer and an activist. At one point, he was on America's Most Wanted list. Also, at one point, he was the third highest paid singer in the country. So that spans the life of Paul Robeson, who also transitioned in 1976, which was the year I was born.
Okay.
So Paul Robeson is probably my biggest influence. Then, you know, there are others like Marvin Gaye and, of course, Barry White. From a vocal standpoint, Rochelle Farrell, Bobby McFerrin. Favorite band, Earth, Wind, and Fire, of course.
Okay.
Slightly followed by Ohio Players and Parliament Funkadelic, Barcades.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. P-Funk.
Yeah, all day.
Okay. Come on, give me a little P-Funk. Give me a little P-Funk.
Let's see. A good evening. Welcome to station WEFUNK, better known as We Funk or Deeper Still, the Mothership Connection, home of the extraterrestrial brothers, dealers of funk and music, P-Funk, Uncut Funk, the bomb.
Okay. I'm with it. See, I love that. Now, some of the music that, you know, that I enjoy, of course, you know, the OJs, you know, dun, dun, dun,
bing, 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 dun, dun, dun.
Hey, classics. So what I want to talk to you, you know, because you're a music man.
Sure.
What are some of the songs that hit that you're just like, bam? Because I know that's one for me.
You know what? A lot of the music that really stands out to me are things that I experienced in my childhood.
Okay.
The first time I heard Rock the Bells,
Oh, okay, LL. Okay.
third grade. What was it? It was a ice cream party that we had in the cafeteria for the grade who had the best behavior over a 6 weeks period.
Mm.
And Rock the Bells came on. That's when I fell in love with hip hop. I could also say Reby Jackson's Centipede
Okay.
had that effect on me as well. That's probably my favorite song by any Jackson is Centipede. Yeah. Queen's Another One Bites the Dust.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a song that came on when I was really young. That came on right before professional wrestling came on.
Mm-hmm.
So that was their theme song.
Okay.
So I associated with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are some of the standout songs. Anything by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
You know, Serpentine Fire.
Yeah.
Parliament's Aqua Boogie.
Mm.
You know, that kind of stuff. All that stuff has a special place, and every time I hear those songs, the hair on my skin stands up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. So we go from there, you know, the 50s, 60s. So the 50s, you know, little bitty pretty one, and then the time so I love that, you know, just transitioning. So let's say from, because I know you mentioned Marvin Gaye, so, you know, 70s
Sure.
or so. Of course, you know, a big influence is James Brown. Huge impact.
Okay.
Especially on hip hop.
Sure.
So I know he had to influence LL,
Sure.
like you said.
Sure.
So who would say like some of your top producers would be, you know, of today?
Producers of today,
Yeah.
I would have to start with DJ Quick.
Okay.
I think, I think he's the best, especially when it comes to hip hop. I think Quick is the best, hands down.
Okay.
You know, the late great Leon Ware. If you're not familiar with Leon Ware, just think Minnie Riperton, think Marvin Gaye. He also wrote for Average White Band, Jackson 5. He wrote something for Maxwell. I think he transitioned, I want to say 2017.
Okay.
But those two are my favorite producers of all time.
Nice. So let me ask you this: some of your most unique voices that you love. Let me hit you with that. As a music man.
Rochelle Farrell, Bobby McFerrin.
Okay.
All day.
Got you.
Paul Robeson. Let's see.
Because I'll tell you what mine is.
Leontine Price.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nina Simone.
Nina? Yeah. She's got a strong, gritty voice.
Not everybody's, loves it, but it's like one of the love or hate.
And
but
it's almost like she's speaking.
Yeah.
You know, she has a capturing, a grabbing kind of voice. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: getting this started, the actual record lounge. I mean, was it difficult to come to the, where we're at now, the storefront?
Well, this is the second time around.
Okay.
We opened back in 2018, July 3rd, 2018.
Okay.
And we opened around the corner, and we were in a 560 square foot space that used to be a shipping and receiving room.
Yeah.
For a coffee shop.
Okay.
That's how we started, and then in 2020 we shut down due to COVID because the coffee house shut down. So
yeah, it's hit everybody.
Consequently, we had to shut down. We had to we had to shut down as well.
Yeah.
So we're just now opening this back in March 25th.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're able to, to keep this going. To keep.
So in between that, we did pop-up shops, and the community really kind of kept us alive.
Yeah.
Pop-up shops, online sales, and things like that. And now we're in a 1,900 square foot space, and the building is actually owned by H.J. Russell.
Okay.
So it's good to be in that company. And as far as it being difficult, well.
Or not even difficult, but just the journey on, how it was.
The first 3 years are always rough in any business.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you're doing, because you're learning, and at the same time as you're learning, you are being discovered by your potential customers.
Black history, black history. Yep. Black history, black history moment
with Asante.
Black history, black history. Yep. Black history, black history moment.
With Asante.